Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm excited to be here tonight. Hey, Barbs, good to have you. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. So am I. So, I guess I'll start with just a short introduction. I'm Paige. I'm an energy medicine practitioner and a channel. And I've been doing this kind of channeling through meditation for just a few years now. Channeling with groups, with small groups primarily, except that this year I started holding channelings on the Insight timer. So some of you may have seen those. Those are specifically Metatron channelings. What I was also doing over the past couple of years was holding small group channelings. And in those small group settings, I was inviting in whatever high vibrational beings had a message. So it wasn't specific to one particular non-physical consciousness. So that's what I'll be doing here tonight. I'll be opening up to whatever being has a message. And of course, these are all going to be high vibrational beings. And I always set that intention. Hi, Danielle Marie. Good to have you. So if you are here and you'd like to log in and say hello, please do. And of course, if you have questions or comments as we're going through, feel free to post those. I'm not going to spend a long time in this introduction, but I did want to give you just a sense of what we'll be doing and who will be coming through. And of course, I never really know. Thank you, Barbs. I know, what a day, right? 2/2/2022, something about that. So I never do know who's coming through. And what I'll do is we'll start the meditation and I'll do just some short guidance into the meditative state. And that part probably won't last that long. We'll just see. And then unlike with the Metatron channelings on the Insight timer, with this one, I will open up to see who's here. Try and get clear on that before it starts to come through and let you know who is with us tonight. And then there will be a spoken message. Often it's accompanied by a very strong energetic transmission. And the spoken message will go for usually 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll stay in the meditation and in that deep state, receiving whatever transmission is coming through. So those can be pretty strong frequencies. You will be worked on if you're open to that. So you just want to set the intention to stay open to that. During that time and during the message, I mean, really from the time that we start. So I'll stay in that state. I'll keep you there until I get the message that we're done. So I'm always kind of asking when we're done. And then when I get that message that it's complete, I will let you know and we'll bring you back. Hi, Anne. Thank you. Great. You're an EEM practitioner too. Good to have you. So let's see, what else? I am not a trance channel. I am a conscious channel. So that means that I'm fully present in my body during this process and bringing in information as it comes in, and it comes in many forms. So it can be visual, it can be felt, it can be a sense of knowing, it can be words. Sometimes a whole concept will come through. So a lot of times what I find is I'm just staying open and trying to keep up because it moves pretty quickly. So sometimes I'll get stuck on a word. I try not to do that, but that can happen. Oh, you're very welcome. I think that's about it. If you have any questions right now, go ahead and post those. And I'll just give that a minute. and see if there's anything that I'm forgetting, but I think that's all of the essential information. As far as your own process, you may feel all kinds of different things. Um, Pay attention to what comes up for you. Pay attention to any emotions, any particular thoughts that are coming to mind. You don't need to try to stay completely detached and if you find you're thinking about your to-do list, that's different. Bring yourself back, follow the breath, try to stay, in this open and receptive state. But what can happen and often does happen is when energies are coming in and when they're working on you, they're going to go to the places that need to be moved, to those places that are holding. And often those are places of a lot of emotion, and it may be associated with a certain situation, a certain relationship, that kind of thing. So you may find that those things are coming to mind. So um, don't be concerned if you find yourself thinking about something, but you can always use that awareness to bring yourself back and just stay open and trust that whatever's coming up is what needs to move, etc. You may also get some physical reaction, some nervous system reaction. Sometimes you can get some shaking, different energetic sensations come through. So it's different with all of the different beings that come through. Um, some just tend to be more intense. All of them have a different quality to their energy. So some of you who work with energy may feel that difference. But that's part of the excitement of going into this world and getting to know these other beings and interacting with them. So let's see. I think that is it. It doesn't look like we have any questions right now. You can always ask questions at the end. I will save time for that. And I suspect that this will last about 45 minutes, I'm thinking. Start to finish, 45 minutes to an hour, probably. Hi, Ani. You're very welcome. I'm happy to do this, and I'm really glad that you all are all here. Um, it's great to have a group. It's great to be talking to people when you're doing these things. So it's nice that you're here, and I'm thank you for taking the time to do this. So let's go ahead and settle in where you are, meaning get yourself comfortable. Go ahead and make sure that you're in a comfortable place. Your body is comfortable, and move what needs to move. And we'll just begin taking nice, slow, deep breaths, getting into a relaxed state. And you don't need to be sitting any particular way. You can lie down if you'd like. So let's bring our attention to the breath. And begin following the breath in and out. Feeling the weight of your body. Feeling yourself in the space. And letting go of anything that you've been carrying around, anything that's been occupying your thoughts. So we'll take a couple of minutes to tune into the breath, tune into body awareness, and release these things so that we can clear the space. And feeling yourself becoming more and more present with each breath in and out. And now opening to receive higher wisdom and guidance from those beings that have your highest good at heart. So the being who is with us tonight is Archangel Gabriel. And there are actually 3 others present, but only Gabriel will be speaking. It is time to shine your light, dear ones. It is time to release your inhibitions, to leave behind these feelings of insignificance, feelings that you are not qualified, to be one who carries the light, that you must first attain a certain status, that you must have taken certain classes, that you must understand on a certain level that perhaps you feel you have not yet attained. This is not truth. You are, each and every one of you, capable of carrying the light, of being the light, of shining your divine essence. What fear do you harbor that keeps you from embracing this place, that keeps you from moving forward, from allowing this light to move through you, to shine through you from within. It is only a matter of time. Only a matter of time for this world to move into its new place, to move into a new way of being, and you must move yourselves. Time as you understand it to be, time as you mark your days and calendars. This time that moves you forward will also push you forward. It is only a matter of time for when you must claim this light. You must cease your hesitation. It is the light that will move you forward. It is your ability to trust in yourself, to know your own self in this way, and to allow your presence. It is this ability that will move you. We work with you, we ask you to understand. We ask you to heed our words, to not be confined by your past, to not be confined by your limited understanding, to not be confined by the beliefs of others. You must understand beliefs are but a system of words and concepts. Concepts are inherently limited. If you squeeze all of yourself into the limited space of what these concepts allow, you will not move forward in the way that you wish to, in the way that humanity must. Do you not see the difference? Even these concepts that you find in your studies, in your attempts to understand what you do not know, be aware that the concepts will always create a path, will always define a space. We ask you to trust in the undefined space, in the unknown and unlimited. Do not limit yourself to what another believes or says is the correct way, the correct approach, method, technique that you must follow in order to attain a certain state. You may find that there are some that lead you into a space in which you find yourself feeling unlimited possibility, experiencing expansion. These, we would say, are helpful. But those that would lead you down a restricted path, a new belief system, perhaps not as helpful. There is endless potential that lies beyond your limited vision. You may not be able to see it, but know that it is there, that it beckons you. Open your hearts now. To receive this potential. Open your heart that your heart may know it, may feel it. And in this knowing, create resonance. And through resonance, connection. So many of you ask to witness divine, to know divine energy, divine light, divine presence. It is here in your heart. Witness it here. Witness yourself as a being of divine light, of divine love, an expression. Feel the strength of this connection, dear one. The strength in your heart. Know yourself as this. Know yourself as more. Feel the light of the heavens. It is within you. You must choose to allow yourself this state, this knowing, this being. When you're ready, you can begin to bring yourselves back. Please go slowly. Be aware of the transition. Moving back into awareness of the physical body, awareness of yourself in the space. Feeling the weight of your body. And begin to move fingers and toes. If you would like to stay in the meditative state, of course you may. So welcome back to those of you who are here. And if you do have questions or comments of any type, you can post those. I know it can be hard to jump right back into thinking. I hope that you enjoyed it. The energy and the message. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful energy, wasn't it? Sort of like just lots of different waves. Yeah, the message to shine our light. Absolutely. So important. And to not be hesitant and to not, it's funny at the beginning, the word qualified was so strong. So to not believe that you're not qualified to be the light that you are and to shine that divine light that you carry within you. Okay. If you're watching this after the fact, I hope that you do feel the energy. It's quite strong in the moment, but you will still receive the energetic transmission. And feel free to put up questions or comments and I will get back to you. Ani says she was brought to tears. Felt like it was right to her. Yeah, and a lot of times that will happen. So that's good. That's good. Good movement. Yeah, Barb's is saying she loved that so much of us believe we don't have the credentials, but to be the light. Yeah, I mean, definitely a message that there are no credentials, right? That we are all already this. Hi, Lisa. You are welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, you don't need to train. You don't need to take classes and learn techniques. You just need to allow yourself, trust, connect. And in doing this meditation, there was a strong piece of the connection of the heart energy to that divine source energy that was coming through so strongly. And there's almost like a magnetic resonance that happens when they connect together. And once that resonance is established, the heart then is able to to reconnect. It remembers, it feels that, and will pull towards it more easily. So you can strengthen that on your own by going into meditation. You can ask to connect with the archangels, with Gabriel or others, and ask to connect through the heart to divine light, and work with that, just being in that space and holding that sensation. Okay, so I don't have a lot to say other than that. I will do these probably twice a month. So if you subscribe, you should get the notification. I don't have a set schedule for that. I'm going to do what I do with the insight timer meditations, and I'm going to ask what day is the correct day to hold them. It's always a guided process. So once I have another day, I will post it. And that is it. Thank you all so much for coming. It's really nice to have a little group here. And thank you to everyone who watches this later, and for your comments and questions and anything else that you'd like to share. So I hope that you all have a wonderful evening wherever you are. And blessings to you all. And good night for now.